Muriel, the Congressional Budget Office released a report earlier this week. What exactly is this report, and what can it tell us about the economy?
Well, the Congressional Budget Office is the nonpartisan arm of Congress that helps evaluate the quality of various initiatives, whether it's going to be worth it or not to vote for it. And so the Congressional Budget Office in this report said that the economy would grow 3.1% this year, which is great. It's a 20% growth over last year, but there's a lot of ominous warning signs here. Because in this report, the CBO said that next year the economy would grow at 2.4% and getting into recession territory by 2020 with 1.7% growth. And the bigger warning is that they're saying that the deficits will increase from $800 billion this year, which is more than double than it was in 2016, to over $1 trillion. And there's a lot of factors that drive this that people need to know and be aware of when thinking about running a business or even personally. And those factors are, right now, real wages. The unemployment is low, and real wages have increased, but inflation is now eating into it, where actually people are losing every day their wages. So wages went up 2.7%, but inflation is up 2.9%. So real wage growth is declining. Consumers in the first half of the year loaded up on a lot of debt that they're going to have to pay off. So spending in the future is going to be a challenge. Businesses took advantage of the tax cut and spent almost $1 trillion in stock buybacks, benefiting some key investors, but not necessarily putting it back into wage growth or big investments in their businesses. And lastly, productivity has been flat the last couple of years. So all these factors combined drive the CBO saying that next year's growth and the year after is going to be difficult.
And now moving over to Landmark Theaters, which is a chain that primarily shows independent films, from what I understand, and we have 2 locations here in San Diego.
Right.
Amazon has expressed interest in buying Landmark Theaters. How will this improve Amazon's portfolio?
Well, this is a big step in Amazon picking business segments that have physical locations that could be really advantageous to its business model. So this means that they can vertically integrate their movie studio, their television studio, their music service, and have a channel of distribution for that. They're buying this company from Mark Cuban, and there's other bidders in there, so we don't know who's going to actually buy it. But what's interesting about Amazon is it will create more value. The same way Amazon has done a great job at trying to integrate Whole Foods into its Amazon Prime membership, offering free grocery delivery or pickup and special discounts, they're going to do the same thing with entertainment. Now, there's one thing potentially stopping them, and that is a government consent decree that was set forth in 1949 that prohibited movie studios from buying distribution or theater chains. That decree is still in effect. So technically, as an owner of a studio, Amazon can't do it. But the government has recently said they're open to eliminating that decree, and Amazon buying Landmark will be a big test of that.
Very interesting. Mira Kopik, SDSU marketing lecturer, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.